Appreciate you joining me. I am a mechanical trader, have been for 22 years now, ever since I invented my first T-bond system, which I watched make money almost immediately in a way similar to what had been suggested in my historical testing. And it was the first time that I had ever followed any kind of trading blueprint. Prior to that, I had just fired haphazardly in random seat of the pants fashion, and the whole time losing money like a sieve. So to have the whole thing turn around and reward me for having a thought out plan play out as intended, that was heady. And it was something that was self reinforcing. The more success I had, the more I wanted to further explore mechanical systems. Guess you could say I became kind of fanatical about them and have been ever since. Mechanical systems are pretty much my life's quest. My, crossword puzzles, my Sudoku, pick your analogy. My first testing was nothing more than eyeballing prices in the Wall Street Journal and, just figuring out if there was any pattern that could be exploited. Obviously, it always had to be a moronically simple idea since I wasn't using any kind of software. And I'd meticulously write down theoretical buys and sells, and then the exit point, careful to dock more ticks than was probably necessary for slippage commission. I think I was using 2 ticks in and 2 ticks out for each bond trade, probably more than necessary. But again, for the first time, I was serious. I did not want to fall victim to any kind of pipe dream. I didn't want to indulge myself anymore. I wanted to make money and get out of the business that I was working in at the time and that I hated. So I was motivated. All right. And after adding up all the trades in the notebook that I'd done in pen, I did the whole thing again in a second notebook so I could cross check for errors. And it was time consuming, but again, not something I considered unpleasant. You've all heard the adage of the importance of loving what it is you're doing. So I branched out of the T-bonds into all the major commodity markets and had a modest degree of success pretty much across the board. As time went on, I became convinced that the best shot one has of achieving reliability and robustness is to have one idea prove itself in exactly the same way over a variety of markets and trading environments. I list several other rules for prudent optimization, which is the testing of variables, in my book, Beating the Financial Futures Market. But I think that having something hold up in universal fashion is probably your best odds that your discovery is not fluky. It's not just a particular way that numbers are falling in a given set of numbers. Because, again, you've seen it hold up the same way in different arenas. So that's the bulk of what I offer normally in lectures and on my websites. I'll direct you to one of them here, www.traderinsight.com. It features daily mechanical signals telling whether markets are more likely to go up or down the next day from the open to the close. It tracks 3 indices, 3 bonds, and 3 currencies. And I use very basic individual components. You can see the top set of numbers here in the boxes. These are just, again, moronically simple ideas like, is the close above or below a 40-day average close? Or was the highest close more recent or further back in a 50-day field? The individual components are not in and of themselves strong enough to overcome normal trading edges, slippage commission costs, but when combined, they produce wholes significantly greater than the sum of the parts. So I invite you to check out these sites. The daily numbers are free, and there are also sections that show the historical testing results and therefore why I believe what I believe. And that's pretty much the way I do everything. Okay, I leave nothing to judgment. I'm not only a long-time mechanical trader, but I'm a strong mechanical trading advocate. And by that I mean I think that the average person has to trade mechanically, 100%, all or nothing, not combining any elements of judgment whatsoever, if he or she is to enjoy success.